At last, I can say that from the joining time, I invited a lot of my friends, and they accepted my invitation, and they also told me that they will join from the next session. And I am inviting my friends as possible as I can, and I will do that after and in the next days. Finally, I say thank you to Hassle Free Education again, and I want to, I wish them to a good luck. And again, I want to congratulate them. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. So, who is going to be next? So, Meenakshi, can you please unmute yourself and give a presentation? If you're available. Okay, I'll come back to you a bit later. So, Fatima Sharma, can you please unmute yourself and give a presentation?
Hello?
Yes, Fatima, we can hear you.
Sorry for being late. Okay, so first of all, I want to introduce myself. I am Sharna and I am a third year student of English Literature in National University, and I'm living in Dhaka with my family since my birth. So I find out about Hassle Free Education from a team member of them. Her name is Nafiza Naureen, and she is the moderator of IELTS and Study in UK group. He has invited me to the session. Well, I can speak English now very fluently and confidently. I know how to talk with others. In the past 8 days, I have learned so many things like how to ask deep questions, the ornaments of sentences, and I have improved my fluency and pronunciations and many more. And the aha moment is the course is fully free for us, and it's a really great opportunity for us who are eagerly waiting for the improvement of English. And I can improve my English more like practicing every day and learning from the native speakers and doing some more courses. And the Hassle Free Education team is really doing a great job, and they are very helpful too. They are always there to help us, and I will obviously recommend them who are struggling with speaking and their fluency and want to go to abroad for studies. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you very much. So, Meenakshi, would you like to share with us?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, sir. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can.
Sir, actually, I didn't prepare the work which you have given yesterday because I was not feeling well. Sir, let me try. Sir, let me see the questions. I will answer.
Okay,
Sir, can I see the questions?
Okay, the question
the
is...
presentation which is...
The question is, so how did you enjoy the 10-day challenge? That's the question, basically.
Okay, sir. First was the introduce yourself and all that, no?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so this is Meenakshi and from India, and I am living in Punjab nowadays, and I did my M.Pharma from Kurukshetra University and working as a quality manager. And I find hassle-free education very much important, and it's very useful for all the people who are working in a corporate and who want to speak English and want to learn English. And it's absolutely free, and the sir is very much cooperative and sportive, and it's also beneficial for our IELTS exams and as well as for our PT exams and whichever exam which is related to English speaking. It's absolutely useful, and yes, I can speak English now, and I learned English over 8 days with sir, and we can improve our English if we practice. And sir provide sir gives an opportunity to us to speak in a group, and again and again he gives us opportunity to speak with our friends, and gives us practice questions which are very much helpful for us. And we build an confidence in ourselves with that questions and with that practice. And it's a really nice experience with the sir, which is very which we can't explain in words. The words are not enough to explain that much time and that much usefulness and that much cooperation that is given by sir. It's really very useful, and I will recommend my friends too uh, um, to join this hassle free education. It's a really nice experience. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you very much for sharing that. So now, Radia, can you please unmute yourself, Radia? So Radia, you need to unmute yourself first. Okay, I'm going to okay, so Donna, can you please unmute yourself?
Sir, excuse me, I cannot think right now because I have problem. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem at all. So Jafrina, so you raise your hand. Would you like to speak? Okay, please unmute yourself and yeah, keep going.
Thank you, sir. Hi, everyone. First of all, I introduce myself with you. I'm Jafrina Jaman Nira. I'm from Bangladesh. I live in Dhaka. This is capital of Bangladesh. I complete my master degree in economics. Now I am an woman entrepreneur and also government job seeker. Hassle-free education is one of my best education section. I found them in another messenger group. Then I saw their link. Then I opened their link and visit their Facebook group. Then then I become very then I become very glad to see their activities, and then I joined their group and registered myself and give my WhatsApp number. After that I can able to join their class, 10-day speaking class. Before I join this 10-day speaking class, I cannot speak in fluently, but now I can speak fluently. I think if I practice regularly, I will able to speak above 30 minutes. Every class we learn how to speak and how to manage sentence. In 8 days class, I learned how to speak, how to use present, past or future tense and use of verb. And I also learned from this group, I must if I practice, I must improve myself. That is amazing online speaking challenge class. I never see it. I enjoy it very, very much. And I also learn many things from this online class. If I want to improve more in my speaking, I have to practice English speaking almost 30 days in 1 to 2 hours. I love hassle-free teams very much because they are very helpful and cooperate. I recommended hassle-free educations. I already invite 100 friends to join this group and say, if you want to develop your English skill, you must join this group and attend the class. I'm very lucky to find them, and I also pray their successful journey, and I also want to connect with them. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Jafrina, thank you very much. So you have already invited 100 people. I can't believe it. Okay, well done. So I'm really thankful to you. So who is the next person? Can you please type in the chat box who would like to give a presentation? And can you please type in the chat box? Thanks, Jafrina. Okay, who would like to give a presentation next? Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. Okay, so Kamrun Harkia, can you please unmute yourself and share with us? So how was your journey with 10-day challenge?
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Assalamu alaikum.
Islam.
First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Kamrun Nahar Kea. I am from Dhaka, Bangladesh. And I live here with my family. And I am studying at the National University in Department of English Literature at honors final year. And also I'm working a part-time job at a call center. Now I got this group from my best friend Fatima Akhtar Sharna. She recommended me this group. She know that I desperately wanted to speak English well, so she told me about this. And previously I did not got the opportunity for such an amazing class, and I did not get the courage to attend some online class like this. But here, after coming here, I believe that now I can speak better. Though I could not attend the last 2 classes as I had problem and I could not come early from the office. But I'm trying my best to get better day by day. Still, I have some problem. But from this class, I got to know that if I practice more and more, I can be better. That's the hassle-free education taught me, that I have to practice more and more to get the confidence. And also the aha moment for me in this group is in this class is that when I found this class and joined the class, I felt very good and felt very affectionate to this group, that no one is no one is my stranger. Everyone is very much helpful. And I already recommended some of my friends to join the class, and already I have told them to join in the next session. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us the best opportunity that what all we could have. And thank you. This is my opinion.
Okay, thanks for sharing that. Thank you. So can you please type in the chat box? So thanks, Kamruna. So yeah, I think still you feel few people you are feeling shy, right? So I know you practice a lot and you can speak English well right now. So yeah, you have to be, I mean, very confident that, yeah, so when you get the opportunity, just jump in and say, yeah, I'd like to share my feelings with you. So now I'm gonna give the opportunity to Mahabub Alam. Mahabub Alam, can you please unmute yourself and share with us?
Thank you, sir. My name is Mahabub Alam. I live in Dhaka at Mirpur. So actually, I am a I am a student as well as a job holder. So my job is very pathetic. So whole day I was busy with my jobs because I am an engineer. So that's why I did lots of things every day. So when I started class, I will very nervous and very shiny. So as a journey with hassle-free education, it was amazing because before joint 10 days challenge, I was less confident and very shy to feel public speaking, because it's rarely to me as a public speaker as to convince people, because it's not type of my job. I do job only dates, so related different kinds of drawings, etc., as engineering terms. But after getting enrolled in 10 days challenge, I feel comfort and I feel confidence with as a public speaker. So I practice a lot and still practicing with some people as near as me. So hassle-free education is very good opportunity to learn everybody, as well as a new comer or students and new people who are interesting to sit on IELTS, because speaking is one of part of IELTS. So every module you need to good in for better results. So speaking is one of them. So Before I joined the hassle-free education 10 days challenge, I feel very shy regarding the speaking challenge, how I tense, how I complete my speaking challenge, because I searched lots of institutions. They are actually not good in speaking part. They focus on writing and listening part. The writing and listening part and reading part, but speaking they skip. They know the who are doing advanced level in English. They actually good in speaking as well as a good speaker. So that's why they skip them. They focus on writing and reading and listening module. So after joining 10 days speaking challenge, I learned lots of things. Such as I learned how to make sentence, how to talk of past, present, and future, and how to comparison with the sentences, and how to ornaments get control in ornaments in sentence, and how to structure sentence as simple, complex sentence, how to make, and as well as by I think my from my side it's good in the breakout room, because every day we learn, and we also have an opportunity for speaking unknown person every day. So it's as well as my improve my speaking, as well as it's also my listening part, because we hear lots of different sounds. So I think it's good chance to improve my listening as well. So hassle-free education based course is totally free. So this should be an amazing part of a person who are interested for sit on IELTS and to improve their skill of English and as well as speaking. So I already invited some of my close friends. They are willingly interested to improve their speaking level and as well as English. So I think my lots of my friends will join in next sessions. I especially thanks to Hasan Habib sir. He is a very good teacher as well as a very good personality, because his presenting skill is just amazing. I have not seen ever that kind of people how to impress and how to speak publicly, because he speaks very smoothly and very easily. Every word we can hear easily, and we catch it very simple way. So and she used very simple words, and as well as I think everybody also also understand his voice, and his presenting skill very good. So that's end of my comments about hassle-free education system.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. I'm blown away. So can you please type in the chat box? Thanks, Mr. Engineer. Okay. So MD Bipul, can you please unmute yourself and yeah, give a presentation?
Hi everyone, I'm Bipul. I'm from Bangladesh, but I'm living in Kuala Lumpur. I'm working in Kuala Lumpur to raise my first class, because I could not join class because of my job. I could not manage time. That's why I could not join here. Today is my first class. I'm working in a company in Kuala Lumpur. Is very interesting and helpful for English speaker who can speak English and who want to join IELTS class. So thank you everyone.
Okay, thanks for sharing that, people. So can you please type in the chat box? So when is our next batch? I'm going to see if you can remember the date. So every month, 5th, not 15th, 5th. So 5T has 5th. Every month, 5th, we run a new batch. 10-day challenge. And our aim is to help 1,200 people every year to speak in English, to train them up. So basically, we are helping students who would like to go abroad. Second kind of people are entrepreneurs who would like to sell their service outside of the boundary. And the third sort of people is who would like to get a job, right? So now someone said, I'd like to speak. So MD, I'm not sure. Why can't I see? Can you please raise your hand electronically? Okay, so I think it's Hamza. Yeah, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hello, I want to give my presentation about 10 days challenge. Hello, first of all, I want to thank the people who organized this session because it was very helpful for all students who are not native in English. So the first thing I learned from the session is how to focus if you want to speak fluently in English. And in other side, the course was good and good opportunity for all people around the world. And I invited my sisters to join the session. And finally, I want to thank for your support.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing this. So MD Naim Hassan, can you please type in the chat box? Thanks, Hamza. Right. So MD Naim Hassan, yeah, please unmute yourself and give your presentation.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, we can.
Assalamu sir.
Yes, we can.
Hello. This is Naim Hassan. I'm from Bangladesh. I live in Dhaka. I heard about this course from Facebook, and I also know about this from the first session, which took place in February, but I couldn't join there because of my job. And this is my first class in this class, and I'm feeling very unlucky because after hearing the experience the other people have, it's really, I feel really unlucky because I couldn't join those class because those people are doing very great, and their speaking English is improved a lot. I can really appreciate that their feelings. I couldn't join the class because I have a job also, like Mr. Bipu said. I had a job and I couldn't join the class because of that. I couldn't make the time at 7 o'clock at night. And that's why I couldn't join the class. But obviously, as I see that on April 5th, I guess, you're gonna start a new session. I will try to join that and regularly to improve my English. And to speak more about myself, I postgraduated from English from National University. I live with my mom and dad in Dhaka. I have a younger brother. Previously, I have done 2 jobs. Right now, currently, I'm working in a company as a data analyst. I like to improve my English to get myself into IELTS exam. And to do that, I need to improve my English speaking, my English writing, and my English grammar as well. To do that, I need to practice more and more, and that's why I like to join in this class. I know it very well that this class will help me a lot. And thanks, Asana sir, to giving me the floor. Hope I will join from the next session, and I will do it seriously. Thank you. Thank you for your approval.
Okay, so you're welcome, MD Naim. So who is next? I'd like to see who is next. Is there anyone else who'd like to give a presentation? So I think Donna said she would like to try. Is that right? Okay, Burhan said I'm ready. Okay. Okay, so Donna, yeah. So unmute yourself and give a presentation.
Yeah. Good evening. It's 9 o'clock in the evening here in the Philippines. I am Donabel C. Alonso. On the first day, I was really struggling to speak English, so I joined numerous groups of English and IELTS group, but they didn't provide any free like this one. One day, I joined Hassle-Free Education on Facebook, and I read the 10 days challenge. I joined the challenge, and here I am. Now I can speak English. I learned so many things like present, past, and future tense. also the comparative. I'm not used to speaking of that tenses, but now I know. I do also my medicine given by Sir Ahasan, which is 30 days, 3 times a day. So I will be confident so that I can overcome my nervousness. I'm still in nervousness. I thank you so much for hassle-free education. I will do practice so that what you teach me will be in me
Okay.
always. I will recommend it to my friends here in Philippines. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for sharing this. So next one is Sanjida Khan. Can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Awesome.
Thank you to give me this opportunity to speak fluently. And at first, I want to introduce myself. This is Hamida Khan. I am from Dhaka. I completed my BA honors in English, and now I am a job searcher, and I find this course from my favorite teacher, who is Arif sir, and I want to I joined this course for speak fluently, and I learned over these 8 days that how we communicate in English, and how we question in English, and how we present ourselves in English fluently, the grammatical rules, vocabularies, and so on. And I want to thanks you for Hassan Habib sir, because he is the best teacher, I think, in the platform, because he share a lot of things from herself to encourage her. I think no one teacher in this world they encourage like you. And I comment from Hasle team, and thank for Hasle team, because they work not a particular students or a particular country. They work all over the world, and who are wanted to learn English speaking.
Okay, so mistakenly probably you are muted. So anyway, thanks for sharing that. Can you please type in the chat box? Thanks, Sanjida. And I think last person is Burhanuddin. Can you please unmute yourself and give your condition?
Now I hear hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. Hello, everybody hearing me?
Yes, we can.
Hello, hi everyone. I am Burhanuddin. I am from Chittagong, Bangladesh. Now Chittagong. I'm a sales officer in a generic company in the fourth generic company in the world. Now I am job in this company about 4 years. 4 years. My father is a shopkeeper and my mother is a housewife. There are 6 family members in my house. I was a student of Gasbaria Government College in 2012. I completed my BBS study from this college. Now, from this college, now I will be best speaker in Bangladesh. Finally, I find hassle-free education from my roommate. Who already completed 10 days speaking challenge. 10 days speaking challenge. After that, his name is Sadat Hossain. When I saw he speaking in English fluently, I am very motivated from him, then I always try to best with him. After that, I will get a chance for this course. Then he invited me and send his link in my WhatsApp number. In my WhatsApp number, then I joined the class, and then I joined.
Okay, Burhan, thank you very much. So we haven't got that much time. Thank you, Burhan. Can you please type in the chat box? Thanks, Burhan. So now, yeah, I have got a few questions. So can I join again? Of course you can. Can you please type in the chat box? Still you can remember, how many times did I fail for my driving test? Type in the chat box. Still, let's see if you can remember. How many times did I fail for my driving test, right? So yeah, 3 times I failed and 4 times I passed, right? So there are a few students still here, they think, well, this time I'm not confident enough. So in that case, what they need to do, type in the chat box. If you think you are not confident enough and you'd like to give another try, what do you need to do? Yeah, so you need to join the 5th batch. So this is the 4th batch. So 5th batch will be started on 5th of April. So yeah, you can join. You can join. Right now, would like to. I'm really pumped to get your feedback, because that means we are doing something very good, and you are getting a lot of benefit from this session. So now I'd like to share with you the class number 9th. I can't believe that this is the 9th class, right? So let's see if I can see my screen. Okay. Let me find out the presentation. I'm gonna pulling up my presentation right now. So give me one moment, please. So today, this class would be all about, I would say, so I think 6th or 7th class was transformation of language or life, and this class is gonna be about transformation of sentences. So I think still, if you can remember, so I have shared with you how I learned English and how I struggled. So still, I think you can remember. So when I went to a language center, they did a pretty much good job, but I couldn't learn for the first time. So I went to the teacher and I asked him, what should I do? And he gave me to learn a few things. That was tense, 12 form of tense, and he also gave me to learn how to make a lot of sentences in the form of simple, complex, and compound. So though this is very much involved in writing, but today I'd like to share with you in terms of speaking, how we can use them. Okay, so class number 9. Okay, okay, I think I got it. Okay, there you go. So now I'm gonna share my screen with you. So basically in the last 8 classes, we practiced a lot, especially indefinite, okay, present simple, past simple, and future simple, because these are the 3 tenses we use a lot, and that's why we have practiced a lot. And now today's class is all about these 2 things. So 12 form of tenses. So please type in the chat box if you know how to use 12 form of tenses. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. If you know how to use 12 form of tense, type in the chat box, please. I'd like to see. Okay, a little bit. Yes, I know. Okay, got it. So can you? Okay, so the verb is practice. Can you please give me 4 sentences using present form? 4 sentences. Type in the chat box. So present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So the verb is practice and the subject is I. So type in the chat box 4 sentences. Okay, give me present indefinite, the first one. What could be the present indefinite? I practice. Yeah, that's right. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. So that's the first one, present indefinite. I practice. Okay. So now, yeah, type in the chat box. I'd like to see your comment, everybody else. Please commenting right now. So yeah, you got it. So I practice. That's a present indefinite. So present continuous. Type in the chat box. Present continuous. Okay, Forosh, excellent. So Forosh said, I practice speaking. I'm practicing English. I have practiced English. I have been practicing English for XYZ months, year. Okay, whatever it is. So we're gonna go a bit slowly, right? So continuous. So what it could be the continuous? I am practicing. Type in the chat box. I am practicing. Okay, I am practicing. So okay, I am practicing. So what could be the present perfect? So type in the chat box present perfect. That means I have practiced, right? Yeah, that's right. I have practiced. And then the last one is present perfect continuous. So I have been something. Give me a sentence for last, okay, for 10 days, okay, or for 2 hours. I have been practicing for 8 days. Yeah, that's right. So I have been practicing for 8 days. Yeah, that's right. I have been practicing for 8 days. Yeah, so this is the 4 things. Yeah, that's right. So now we'd like to write it. Okay, give me one moment. So yeah, type in the chat box. Okay, so these are the four sentences. I practice, I'm practicing, I have practiced, and I have been practicing since 5th of March, right? So these are the sentences we are using. So now give me 4 sentences for past tense. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. So give me 4 sentences about the past. So indefinite. So I practiced. Type in the chat box. I practiced. Okay. So give me the first sentence. I practiced. Okay. Type in the chat box. You have to be very, very fast. I practiced. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, can you please give me the past continuous? So past continuous. Right? Past continuous. So I was practicing. Yeah, that's right. I was practicing. So continuous, right? I was practicing. And then perfect, right? Past perfect. So I had practiced. Please type in this. I had practiced. Okay. And the last one is past perfect continuous. I had been practicing. I had been practicing. Okay. Whatever. So last 8 days, I had been practicing. So this is gonna be the sentence for past. So I had been practicing for last 8 days. Okay. So now, can you please give me a sentence for future, right? Future indefinite. Type in the chat box. Future indefinite. Please type in the chat box. I will practice. Okay. Future continuous. Future continuous. So I will be practicing, right? I will be practicing. Okay. Future continuous. Then future perfect. I will have practiced, right? I will have practiced. I will have practiced. Okay, and the last one is future perfect continuous. So I will have been practicing for next 30 days, right? That's the future perfect continuous. I will have been practicing for next 30 days. Okay, so well, most of the time we don't use all the sentences, but it's better to know. It's better to know. Now, what I'm gonna do, I will practice with you. So we're gonna start with the present form. I'm gonna unmute yourself and you need to give me 4 sentences, right? So please unmute yourself and I'll ask you. So if I ask you what are the 4 sentences for present form, you need to give me these 4 sentences, right? So please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
I practice.
I am
I am practice. I have practice. I have been practicing. Keep up.
Okay, thank you. So now So just remove the word practice. So we're going to start with speak, right? So speak. So can you please type in the chat box? So what would be 4 sentences? Type in the chat box. What would be 4 sentences? So with speak. Okay, so the first one would be I speak. Type in the chat box. I speak. The second one would be I'm speaking. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see the 4 forms of. Okay, that's right. So Fatima said I speak. I'm speaking. I have spoken. So Fatima, it would be I have spoken, and I have been speaking for last 30 minutes, right? So yeah, give me 4 sentences. So I speak, I am speaking, I have spoken, and I have been speaking for 30 minutes. I have been speaking. Okay, so remove the last. I have been speaking for 30 minutes, right? So it's still present continuous, present perfect continuous. So I speak, I'm speaking, I have spoken, and I have been speaking for 30 minutes. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna give you. So write. So the verb is write. Can you please type in this in the chat box? Or it would be 4 sentences. Write. So give me 4 sentences. So I write. Yeah, that's right. I'm writing. So Hamza, no, that's not right. So no, I'm written. That's the wrong thing. Rifat. So I write. I am writing. I have Fatima. I have written. Write, wrote, written. And I have been writing for 5 minutes, right? So I write, I'm writing, I have written, I have been writing for 5 minutes. Yeah, that's right. Ratul, you got it. So I write, I'm writing, I have written, and I have been writing for 5 minutes, right? Okay, excellent, Donna. I have been, okay. So the third one would be I have written, right? I have written. Then I have been writing for 5 minutes. Okay, so that last one I'm going to give you. Listen. Can you please type in the chat box 4 sentences written? Sorry, listen. Listen. So 4 sentences. First one would be I listen. Second one, I'm listening. Okay. Third one, I have listened. And fourth one, I have been listening to you for 5 minutes. I have listened. Okay. So we're gonna go in chronological order, right? So I listen. I'm listening. I have listened to you, and I have been listening to you for 5 minutes. I have been listening to you for 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So I need 4 sentences from you. I listen. Okay. Let's see who already have written this. So Ratul said, I listen. I'm listening. I have listened. Okay. Listened. Okay. So I have listened. Okay. I listen. I'm listening. I have listened. Okay. Spelling mistake, Jafrina. I have been listening for 3 minutes. Don't say last. For 3 minutes. Okay. I have been listening to you for 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. 4 sentences I need from you. So Kazi said, I listen. I'm listening. I have, Kazi. And I have been listening to you for 5 minutes. Okay. Next one. I'm going to give you another verb, right? Another verb. So another verb is learn. So type in the chat box, learn. So I would like to have 4 sentences from you. So 4 sentences together. Can you please make it 4 sentences together? So yeah, the first one is I learn. Second one is, yeah, that's right, I'm learning. Second one is I'm learning. So you got to be a bit quick, right? So second one is I'm learning. Third one is I have learned. And the fourth one is I have been learning. I have been learning for 10 days, 7 days, whatever it is. Okay. Now I'm going to, okay, so now I'm gonna unmute yourself and I'll give you a verb. You need to give me 4 sentences, right? So the first one is, can you please unmute yourself? The first one is speak, right? The first one is, okay, stop writing right now. Stop writing. So now I'm gonna give you a verb and you need to give me 4 sentences, right? So if you're ready, type in the chat box, ready. I'd like to see how many of you are really ready to give me 4 sentences once I give you a verb. Okay, excellent, excellent. So please unmute yourself. Your verb is speak. Okay, give me 4 sentences.
I'm speaking.
I speak. I have
I practice, I practice, I am practice, I have
five years.
I
Listening,
have
I
been
have
listening, I have
listening, I am listening, I have listening, I have listening.
Thank you. So now the next one is listen, right? Next one is listen. So ready, please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start. I listen.
I listen, I'm
Listen,
listening,
I am
I have been
listening, I am
listened.
listening,
I
I am
have
listening.
listened, I have listened.
I am listening, I am listening.
Got it, got it. So now the next one is practice. Practice. So you need to give me 4 sentences. So how many sentences you need to give me? Please type in the chat box. How many sentences do you need to give me? Okay, okay, got it. So 4 sentences. So please unmute yourself. So practice. The verb is practice. So please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
I
Practice, I'm practicing, I have been practiced, I have been practiced. I have listening, with the bar.
Okay, thank you. So now I'm going to take you the next one. So past tense, right? So see, these are the 4 sentences. So I practiced, I was practicing, I had practiced, and I had been practicing for last 8 days. So now, can you please give me 4 sentences using write? Type in the chat box. 4 sentences using these 4 forms. So the verb is write. So what would be the past form of write? Type in the chat box. First sentence would be I wrote. That's right. I wrote. So past is I wrote. Okay. What could be the past continuous? I was writing. Yeah, that's right. And the third one, I had written. And the fourth one, so I had been writing for last 50 minutes or 10 minutes, right? I have been writing for last 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, give me 4 sentences together. So now I'm going to give you a new verb, right? So new verb is listen. Type in the chat box. 4 sentences I'd like to see from you. So listen, right? So 4 sentences. So what could be the past form of listen? Okay, I listened. So next one, continuous, past continuous. I was listening. Second one would be I was listening. Excellent, excellent, Kamrana. Third one is I had listened. Fourth one is I had been listening for last 8 days. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. So now I'm gonna give you another verb. So give me 4 sentences, right? The verb is study. Type in the chat box. 4 sentences. So study. So what could be the first one? Study. So I studied. Excellent. Second one. I was, yeah. Second one here. I was studying. Yeah, that's right. I was studying. The third one. I had studied. Fourth one. I had been studying for last half an hour, right? I had been studying for last half an hour. Okay, so this is how I need to make a lot of sentences. The last one for past form. Now, I'm gonna give you learn. So what could be the 4 sentences? Learn. Learn. Type in the chat box, learn. What could be the first one? I learned. Yeah, excellent. What could be the second one? So past continuous. So I was learning. Excellent. I was learning. Third one, I had learned. Fourth one, I had been learning. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Got it. Got it. So So for the future, what could be the future indefinite? Type in the chat box. The verb is speak. So future indefinite, type in the chat box, speak, right? So future indefinite, so I will speak, okay? That's the thing, I will speak. The second one, future continuous, I will be speaking. Yeah, third one, I will have spoken, because after have we always use verb 3, I will have spoken. The third one is I will have been speaking for next half an hour, okay? The last one, I will have been speaking for 4 minutes. Okay, excellent, excellent. You got it, you got it. So I'm gonna give you another one, right? So I was, okay, the next one is I was television. Okay, I was TV. Give me 4 sentences. I was TV. Give me 4 sentences. You got to type very fast, right? Future form was TV. Future form. So give me 4 sentences using future form. So I will watch TV. Yeah, that's the first one. I will watch TV. The second one, I will be watching TV. That's the second one. I will be watching TV. Yeah, so I will be watching TV. And the third one is I will have watched TV, and I will have been watching TV for the rest of my life, right? Okay, okay. So yeah, you got it. You got it. So now I'm gonna give you 1 minute to write down 4 sentences. So drink. The verb is drink. Give me 4 sentences using future form. So drink. I will drink. Okay. So Hamza, no. So future. We are practicing future, right? So I will drink. I'll be drinking. I will have drunk, and I will have been drinking for the rest of my life, right? I will have drunk. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now what I'm gonna do, now this is time for speaking. So we know it, that's absolutely fine. But now would like to practice with 12 sentences together, right? So I'm gonna give you verb. You need to give me 12 sentences. Type in the chat box. How many sentences you have to give me? 5, 5, 12, right? So you need to give me 12 sentences. So present 4, past 4, future 4. 12 sentences. Are you ready? If you're ready, please type in the chat box. Okay, got it, got it. 12 sentences. So we're gonna start right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'll unmute yourself and you need to give me 12 sentences, right? So the first verb is practice. First verb is practice. So when I'm gonna say go, you need to give me 12 sentences saying, I practice, I'm practicing, I have practiced, I have been practicing for 2 hours. I practiced, I was practicing, I had practiced, and I had been practicing for 8 days. So I will practice, I'll be practicing, I will have practiced, and I'll have been practicing for next 30 days. So this is how I need to give me 4 sentences. So you are ready, got it? Got it. So we're gonna go from present form. I'm gonna unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself, and your verb is practice. So give me 12 sentences. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
I practice. I practice. I have been practicing since 5 March. I practiced. I was
I practice, I was practicing, I
I
practice,
have
I
been
had been
last
practice
8
for the
days.
last 8 days.
Last 8 days.
Will practice, I will practice, I will have practice, I will have been practicing for next 30 days.
Got it. Thank you. So now I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak 12 sentences again. This time the verb is speak. Can you please type in the chat box What's the verb? The verb is speak. So you need to give me 12 sentences using speak, right? So I'm gonna unmute yourself again, and are you ready? So please unmute yourself and let's start. I speak.
I speak. I am. I have.
I
I have been
practice,
I
practicing, I have
I was
practiced, I have been practicing for 3 days. I practice, I was practicing, I had practiced, I hadn't practiced for the last 8 days.
I will
Practice, I will be
I will have
practicing, I will have practice, I will have practice for 8 days.
I will practice. I will be practicing. I will have
I will be speaking. I will be have speak. I will have been speaking for 8 days.
Okay, thanks a lot. So now the last verb I'm gonna give you is write. Right. So when I say go, you need to give me 12 sentences using write. So you're gonna start from I write, I'm writing, I have written, and I have been writing for 5 minutes. So this is how you need to give me. So please unmute yourself. Your verb is right, right? So please unmute yourself and let's start. I write.
I write.
right.
That I am writing, I have written, I have been writing since 5th of March. I wrote, I am writing, I had written, I had been writing for last 8 days. I will write, I will be writing, I have been written, I will have been writing for next.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So all you got to do, you need to do this. So now we're gonna play a game. So we're gonna invite you to the breakout room, and just you're gonna give a verb to your partner. So let's say speak, and your partner, your participants, he or she has to give you 12 sentence, and after that, the same way, vice versa. So he or she is gonna give you a verb, and you need to make 12 sentences. So we have got only 4 minutes to practice this, right? So I'm gonna invite you to the breakout room. So it's gonna be, so I have created the breakout room. Please join to the breakout room and practice it. So 12 sentences you need to give. So please join to the breakout room right now. Don't wait here. Join right now. Go, go, go. Okay. Okay. The time is only 2 minutes plus 2 minutes. So only 4 minutes. After four minutes, we'll come back. Okay. Don't wait here. Please click to join. You have to be very, very quick to join. Otherwise, someone is waiting there for you, right? Please go there. Someone is waiting for you to practice with you. So room number 9, please wait there. Okay, so if you cannot go there, still we have good option. So I'm gonna unmute yourself here, and so that you can practice. So can you please unmute yourself? Who'd like to? So Vilan Kikishore, can you please unmute yourself and give me 12 sentences using right?
Hello.
Yes, so your verb is right. Give me 12 sentences, please.
Sir?
Your verb is right. So give me 12 sentences, please.
Sentence.
Yes.
Okay, sir. I'll practice. I was practicing. I had practicing. I had been practicing for last 8 days. I will practice. I will be practicing. I will have practiced. I will have been practicing for next 30 days. I I I I will I speak. I was speak. I will speaking.
No, Blanky. So you are making a lot of mistakes. So all you got to do, you need to practice a lot, right? So according to the structure. So the way I said, if you start with write, so I write, I'm writing, I have written, and I have been writing. So then you need to go for the next one. You need to follow the structure, right? So is there anyone else who'd like to share? So Farzana Yasmin would like to share here. Let me go back to the.
I had caught, I had been catching for last 3 hours. I will catch, I will be catching, I will had caught, I will have catching for last 3 minutes.
Okay, so there's gonna be will be next. Okay. So
Next.
okay, who's next?
Okay, Farosh.
Explore. I will be exploring. I will have explored. I will have been exploring for 90 days.
Mashallah. Okay, now give me a word or verb.
I like to carry.
Carry. Okay.
Yes.
I carry. I was carrying. I have carried, and
Hi Saida, have you got anyone else to practice with you?
Yes, sir.
So you're alone in this room. Okay, so wait here. I'm gonna move you to another room. Just give me 1 second. All right, so can you please type in the chat box? So how was the session? Did you get a lot of fun? Did you make 12 sentences? Type in the chat box. How many sentences have you made? I would like to say, type in the chat box, how many sentences have you made? Okay, someone said 12, 24 sentences. Wow, 12 sentences, yeah. We made 36. Okay, excellent, excellent. So this is how I need to make a lot of sentences, right? Now, so this time we're gonna practice. So I'm gonna give you a sentence, verb. You need to give me 12 sentences. Let's see how quick you can. So I'm gonna unmute yourself right now. So please unmute yourself. And the verb is read. So read, read, read. And the continuous would be reading, right? So please unmute yourself. Your verb is read. So please start. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
I read. I am reading.
I am reading. I am reading. I
have
have
I
we have
Been
am
reading for
reading
I was wrote
I was
read wrote and
had
I was
read
wrote
have
reading
read
since I will have read.
reading I will
I will
been reading for next 30 days.
I will be reading since
I will
compound.
have been reading
Okay,
for
excellent, correct.
next 3 days.
So now I'm gonna share with you a very important thing. It's gonna help you a lot to make a lot of sentences using different structures. So can you remember? So the last few classes I have been emphasizing on 4 things. If you'd like to get a very good score in IELTS speaking test, what are the 4 things you need to consider? Please type in the chat box. Still, if you can remember. Can you please type in the chat box? What are the 4 things you need to consider? So when you'd like to get a better score in IELTS exam, what are the 4 things you need to consider? Type in the chat box. Okay, vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, and fluency. Okay, yeah, that's right. So if you think about the grammar, it's not only the grammar, they are looking for variety of sentences. So I mean, how many types of sentences you can make. So, and also the examiner, he or she also look into this sort of sentence, simple, complex, compound. So most of the time, what do? We always make simple or compound sentences, but this time we're gonna take a look how we can make different types of sentences. So now, before starting this thing, I'd like to share a story. The story is, so just to remember about the simple, complex, and compound. So there was a, single young man. So he was very happy with his life. So he got a very good job, and at the end of the office hour, he used to go to the pub. He used to drink. He was very, very enjoyable life. And after a certain period of time, so he got married, right? And when he got married, so now his lifestyle has been changed, and now he needs to talk, regarding a lot of things with his wife, and sometimes they agree, sometimes they don't agree, and this is how sometimes they fight a lot, and after a certain period of time they got divorced, right? So this is the 3 parts of the story. So number 1 was single, number 2 was married, and then number 3 was divorced, but by this time they have got a children, right? So these are the 3 part of the story. So why I'm telling you a story? So when the person was single, that means simple life, he was, so that's the simple one verb. And the second thing is when the person got married, so then, so he and she got married, right? So that's the compound. And when the relationship became complicated, so they got divorced with children, and that's the complex situation. So that's how it complex. So why I'm telling this story, to just remember. So once we see only one verb, main verb, that is called simple sentence. Once you see more than one verb, that's called compound sentence. And once you see more than one verse plus some sort of other verbs as well, but that's not the main verb, that's called non-verbal, then we call it complex. So I don't like to make it complicated. It's very easy, and we don't need to know even, but for better idea, so I'm giving you some sort of example so that you can understand. So simple sentence is this. For example, I'm a teacher, I teach English. So these are the simple sentences, right? So one verb. So here in the first sentence, am is a verb. In the second sentence, I teach English. So teach is a verb. That means it's a simple sentence. So if you understand simple sentence means if you find one verb in a sentence, that's called simple sentence. So if you understand this, please type in the chat box simple. I'd like to see if you understand simple sentence. Please type in the chat box simple. Excellent. Excellent. Now, so compound sentence, you need to remember fan voice, right? That's the thing, fan voice compared to a compound sentence. So why I'm saying the fan voice? So this is the acronym for fan voice. So if for and, N for no, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and so for S for so. So fanboys. Can you please type in the chat box? Fanboys. Type in the chat box fanboys. Fanboys, yeah. So if you find it inside the sentences, that means it's compound sentence. So for example, as an example, she did not cheat on the test, comma, for it was the wrong thing to do. That's why she didn't cheat, right? And so they got there early and they got really good seats. So and nor we have never been to Australia, nor we have visited Africa. So nor. But I really need to go to work, but I am too sick to drive. So but should we start class now or wait for everyone to get here? Or right? So yeah, so these are the compound sentence. So that's not the thing, is still we need to know. So complex, so as I told you, so when you have got some sort of, you know, small things with the sentence, that makes the sentence complex. So still we don't need to know. All you need to know is this is the complex sentence. So for example, he said that he would study in the UK. The girl who is in green dress is our student consultant. I study at Hasselhoff Education where I can attend class online. I attended the challenge when my friend invited me, right? So these are the complex sentences. So still, we don't need to learn this. All you need to do is, can we make simple to complex or simple to compound, compound to complex? So for example, this is the first sentence, getting invitation, students attended the challenge, right? This is the simple sentence. Can you please type in the chat box? Getting invitation, students attended the challenge. Type in the chat box. Type in the chat box. Getting invitation, students attended the challenge, right? Getting invitation, students attended the challenge. Okay. Anyway, so it's gonna be too much for you. I don't like to go faster. Probably it's gonna be difficult for you. So I'd like to get it in the next class. So anyway, today's topic. So your topic to speak regarding this is Ielts. So in the next class, we'll go for simplest, complex, and compound. And I would like to take a little bit more time to make you understand so that you understand easily and you can make a lot of sentences. So this is the homework for tomorrow, right? So the topic is Ielts. So why is Ielts so important in your career? So you need to answer. So if you would like to study abroad, that's fine. If you don't, that's absolutely fine as well. But still, if you'd like to study in multinational companies, probably it's going to help you a lot, right? So why is IELTS so important in your career? You need to explain. And how many modules are there in IELTS? So there are 4 modules: speaking, reading, writing, and speaking. So what are the 4 things you need to consider to get a better score in speaking? You know, the 4 things, and you need to give some sort of examples. And how to improve your fluency in English, you know that. And what's your expected score in IELTS exam, right? Let's say 6 or 6.5 or 7. And how will you get it? So tell your plan. So what do you need to do? What are you gonna do? Just tell your plan. How will you get 6 or 7 in IELTS? And the last thing is, how will your desired score change your career and develop your quality of your life? For example, this happened to me. So, I mean, 11 years ago, I sat for exam, I got a score, and that changed my life, because after getting the score, I was able to apply to the UK University. I did my master's, then I went to post-study work. So only the one score that changed my whole life, right? So how is IELTS score is gonna change your life? You need to explain. So that's the thing, that's the next class presentation. So please do the presentation, think about it, and this is about your life related as well. So yeah, I'd like to see your presentation in the next class, and see you in the next class. And in the next class, we'll go through a lot of things. Number one is what is called simple, complex, and compound. Number 2 is pronunciation. Number 3 is preposition. So tomorrow's class will be the best class, so don't miss it. And until then, have a great time and see you in the next class. So if you would like to take a snapshot, you can take it, or we're gonna put you on the group as well. So your topic is IELTS, and this is the thing. So thank you for joining today, and see you in the next class. Until then, Allah Hafiz. Bye-bye.